Okay, here we go again. Let's go with Sekiro. Um, I got like a decent amount done yesterday, but the problem now is I can't remember which paths are open and which aren't. So I think I know what I want to do. Um, I think I know which way I want to go first. Is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully, there's not more distractions like yesterday. Um, they're doing some work on the house, and that means occasionally I am asked to come help with stuff. And of course, they can never wait. I got a key for the gatehouse, which I don't really know what that is. But we're gonna go be we're gonna be going down there today. At least for the little opener, the little taste of what's to come. They really picked like a treacherous mountain to build on. Does this door? Oh yeah, I could have just rested here, huh? Well, we're gonna sit here just so when I probably inevitably die, I'll respawn here. Mid-air combat arts, Run and slide. Suppress presence is always pretty good. Shinobi eyes would be nice. And I could, and I could get it. I don't know why I'm always so sleepy. Maybe I'm not sleepy. I think I talk too much. And the only way my brain knows how to process that is that I am dying of oxygen deprivation. We're gonna get run and slide, which I will not use. I thought I could get this right away. I forgot I need suppress presence. Alright, well, we're closer to it. And can't really get anything else, so that's good enough for now. I don't need the rest. It just feels bad when like they're talking and they don't even recognize I'm there quick enough to get mad at me. We'll go over there later because that leads to a whole new can of worms. Should go up there first, but not gonna. Oh, should have went up there first. Alright, that's the attack you want to see. Ow. Conversely, that is not what you want to see. Whoa! Getting shot by people with guns and stuff. I hate to say it, I don't think guns are very honorable in terms of being a samurai or whatever. Well, I guess I'm not honorable either, I guess. I'm a shinobi. Ow, ow. Even though it came after this, I can't help but think of Ghosts of Tsushima when I play this, even though they play differently and are in no way related in any way, shape, or form other than they both have katanas and samurai themes. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Alright. Just took all my health items. Oh. Ah, that's where that guy is. Serpentine, serpentine. Serpentine, serpentine. There's a pan guy there too, even. So it's kind of like darned if you do, darned if you don't. Alright. There's only like a couple of reasons to really come over here anyway. And I've almost kind of done all of them. That's where we're imprisoned. Look at that. There's one of those guys that gave me a lot of trouble the last time. Like, I don't know what they're called. Shinobi Hunter. This is one of the main reasons we came over here, though. Gyobu's Broken Horn. It's used by Gyobu Masataka Oniwa. That lets us attach a spear to our arm. Which I don't think is really good in very many places, but where it is good is really where it's necessary. Which is still only like a handful of encounters, I think. Right, this is the main reason we're here. Because there's a guy here. The 7 Ashina Spears Shikibu Toshikatsu Yamoichi. This guy is probably going to give me some big trouble. Yeah, he hits hard, he hits heavy. Oh. The rare spear sweep. I should say, the spear is one of my favorite weapons. Just, in terms of, like, I don't know, weapon warfare. Oh. I'm having a good time against this guy, though. Oh, as a real delayed one. I gotta remember that. We're gonna take the shortcut this time, though, and not use all of my healing items on the chaff. Do you know what chaff is? I think chaff is like, kind of like the unusable parts of wheat and like grains. I can't even remember the saying. I know it's something about like chaff in the wind. Something like, I don't know, maybe like you're nothing but chaff in the wind. Maybe that means like you're so useless that, I don't know, you have no reason to exist. Is that it? That sounds really harsh, though. I don't think it's that. Alright, now despite the panhandler going buck wild, I think we're kind of okay. Just gotta like slowly kind of systematically take down a lot of the people. I don't know how long this is gonna be. In my mind, Sekiro is both a long and short game. Like in my mind, I'm already like halfway done Sekiro, but I don't think that's true. No, maybe like a third done, maybe like a fourth. Because I'm trying to think of how much stuff I still have to do. Because I can't remember if I have to go up there first and do the boss in there before the other paths open up, or if I can do some of the other paths now and then do the other stuff. It's hard for me to remember. We're gonna fight him up here and hope the big guys don't come up here. Owie. Ooh. I apologize for my Discord messages again. You would think maybe I'd like learn to mute those before well, I'm not streaming, before I record. I the Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. The distractions are real. Oh. You can, in fact, parry. I think specifically the poke and maybe the sweep, but you can't parry grabs. Yeah, a friend of mine is currently out and about. Not to date this video specifically, but he's out and about trying to get a Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order, and he didn't think GameStop would be busy on today, the day where pre-orders are opening, and only left like 20 minutes early to go to one where they were sold out when he walked up, and then drove 20 minutes to another GameStop where they were also sold out when he walked up. Feel bad for him. It really is like the Wii all over again, huh? Just assume all Discord pings you get while watching any of my videos are me. Yeah, I was gonna say, I definitely missed the guy. Definitely missed the guy in the bushes. I gotta bushwhack him. My nose is really itchy. I learned my lesson today, or well, not today, I guess the other day, and I took allergy medicine before my allergies started bothering me. Cause I don't know, I take a lot of medicine every day, but for whatever reason, like allergy medicine is one of those medicines where I'm like, I don't need allergy medicine really. Yeah, I'm texting. This guy walks up behind me. Getting too greedy. It's okay. Relatively painless. For me, Sekiro, probably in a lot of pain as he got, like, his gourd smashed in by a guy with a giant metal. I think they're called maybe like a kabuko. I want to say maybe that's the term for, that, like, big metal club. Where did I learn that? Probably my delusions. Oh, yeah, this guy's finished. Alright. Alright, one last check of my Discord messages. I swear one day I'll learn and mute my Discord pings. Or maybe I'll just have it so, I don't know, maybe the audio capture will only capture the game I want it to, and not everything. God, my nose is itchy. Oh. It feels bad sometimes, but sometimes the best you can do is just waggle. Almost like you're fucking, sorry, you're freaking parrying via a Wiimote. Okay. That's one. That was a multi-stab attack. I'm not doing good with these Mikiri counters. There we go. That's okay. Okay. Woo! For me personally, I think spears are one of the hardest weapons to deal with. Do what must be done, but I have yet to discover what it is that I must do. I don't understand. He's talking about the dragon blood remnants, basically. As in, he doesn't know what he should be doing with this quote-unquote power that he sees as more of a curse than anything. Because it is, in a sense, a curse. This is bad video etiquette, but I'm sorry. Trying to keep up with all my chats. Alright, my blood pressure is down a little. My blood rate's down a little. That's all there is to do down there specifically, but there's still another path to take. Okay. I would have been really sad if I died on those guys. We're gonna go back and we're gonna shove a whole bunch of new stuff into our fist. Because we got a whole bunch of new stuff for our fist. Like, I completely forgot, we got the Sabi Maru. Did we get any more gourd seeds? No. I closed my door today to try and keep out distractions, but sometimes if the cat wants to get in, she'll put her paw under the door and shake it in the frame. And also, on my bed, I don't know if I could turn to see it, there's a lump on my bed that's a chihuahua, and she is sleeping soundly under the covers. Because I think there's too much stuff going on out there for her. Alright, so the new tools we got, I think I've used most of the other ones. The spear lets you pull off armor, or drags enemies towards you, which can be useful. Sabi Maru is really nice. It's just like a poisonous dagger, and it makes it really easy to kind of like cheese certain enemies, because sometimes you can just do this a bunch, which is like basically how it attacks. It is a very quick slash, and if you spam it, you can kind of beat a lot of things like that. Which is a bit cheesy, but you know, what works, it works. I used it a lot on my like first playthrough, especially for some of the enemies I really hated. I don't know about any upgrades. Spear and thrust. Gouging top, I think, could be good. The aged feather Mistraven, I think, is pretty decent. Improved Sabi Maru is good. Which is all pushing me towards I should get the spring-loaded axe so that I can continue down this line. The Phantom Kunai, that's the one with the lady butterflies. Knife that I never bought because I didn't care. I'm really not too worried about upgrading my prosthetic tool. If I need to, I'll come back, but we want to go here, I believe. We want to go back to the prison where I was kept. I don't really need to keep an eye on the time, but I do need to. Well, I don't need to. I want to go out at some point and potentially mow the lawn. If it's nice out, which I think it is. I'm sorry if you ever look over to and I'm just staring like this at my screen. Because I kind of just like sometimes stare and like slack-jaw wonder at what I'm doing. Trying to like process my thoughts. Beautiful and yet somehow sad. Hello. Jinzemon Kumana. What's your clan? I can't say. Ah, you're a shinobi. That's like asking someone what their job is, and they're like, I can't tell you. You're like, oh, okay, you're like a spy. It's a kind of like a crazy first leap. It looks like there was like a landslide here. Do I want to? Because I'm pretty sure you can get the jump on this guy and get a free like first kill on him, because he is a boss, as you could probably tell by the 2 red dots. I'd kind of rather try to fight him. Sorry, let me sit up in a more gamer position. Try to like fight him in a more one-on-one. Can even talk to him. He doesn't know it's me. Now he knows it's me. Okay. It's not going terribly. Well, he says it's not going terribly. Should Mikiri countered. Camera's kind of working against me there. Also, I'm sorry if I have a fan blowing near me. Hopefully that's either not too loud or just not audible at all in this range. Judging by my... I'm getting unseen aid a lot for a guy with 10% unseen aid. Or whatever, 13%. Something about audio. That's all I have to say about that. Oh! Accidentally, parried that. Oh! I'm surprised I was able to recover from that. The head jumped, I'm not doing very well, I would say. I know it, like, probably seems like I'm doing pretty well, you know, seeing as I am winning the fight, but it feels like I could be cleaner. I'll take it, I guess. Like I said, it feels like it could have been cleaner. I've never been one to hugely care about, like, I didn't truly master that boss fight, but I'm allowed to feel like that a little sometimes. It is dark as sin. I don't know what this is gonna look like on video. Just because I know sometimes I will watch people play games and they're like, oh yeah, it's pretty dark in here, and then it is borderline invisible, not invisible, invisible in the stream. That's another headless type enemy, I think. We are not... We have not the capabilities to fight one such as them right now. This guy got down here before me. How'd he do that? Huh? Riddle me that. It's faint, yes, but I can hear it. As if it is calling out for someone crying. Hello. He's just like a sad old person. I hear nothing. Did I already say they should remake Sekiro with Sekiro or like all the characters as women? I think that would be better because this would be a that would his story would become a story about like a doomed Yuri relationship, which I think would just be great. I don't intend on going down this way yet, but oops, I wanted to go even further below. I guess this works too. This is kind of like a next area. I forget what's down here. Ghouls. That's right, everyone. There's ghouls in this game. They got everything. Ooh. Ooh. Sent a shiver down my spine. I thought I just jumped into the abyss forever and all time. Can I jump over there? Is there anything over here? I don't think so. No. I guess this is just for if you mess up and you fall really far down. How often does everyone get like a shiver down their spine? Cause like I feel like I get shivers down my spine way more often than the regular person or a regular person, I guess. And I almost feel like I can trigger it in myself sometimes. Like I don't know if I have trained my brain to be able to force an electric signal down like my spinal cord that causes it, but it kind of feels like it sometimes. Um, I really don't want to do this right now. Here's what I'll do. I will buy as many spirit emblems as I can, and then just for fun, we'll go fight this boss once. This is one of those bosses that I just pretty much hate. I think is one of the worst bosses. Okay, well, I aggroed her. There. Oh man, you see what I mean? I don't even really know what hit me. Okay. I forget what that counts as. I think it must be a grab. Yeah, it must be a grab. Or one more. That doesn't count. That one doesn't count. One more try. This is a problem I run into in these games is I want to say the word headbutt, but I'm thinking of the word headstrong, and I don't even know if the word headstrong is applicable to what I'm trying to say here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I fell all the way down. Um, I wouldn't say I'm a hugely stubborn person when it comes to a lot of stuff, but sometimes I can be. Let's just jump around the arena a little bit. Let's just almost die instantly a little bit. This is why I wanted to go over here. Sorry, sometimes I think I mumble a little bit. This is why I wanted to go over here. I need to practice like having brighter speech, if that makes sense. Ow. Oh my lord. I can only assume Snake Eyes Shirahagi is coming. If you're really careful, you can sneak around. Oh, to the point where you can even backstab her once. That one's hard, because you can counter it, it just feels like you can't. Back off. Do this a little. That move is dangerous to try and parry. It's much easier to just dodge. Alright, let me see if I can show you why I think this weapon, or that prosthetic tool is so good. You can kind of see it. It does health damage. If you do it enough, it will poison. Here come the more Discord messages. I feel like when you parry, it should parry the bullet into her. Am I crazy for saying that? Okay, that's one. Of course, I have no health. We're on maybe the worst battlefield of all time. On this, like, Buddha statue. Do a little bit of... this. Gotta try and get her health down so her meter doesn't go down as much. It's hard because between the bell and just not really supposed to be doing this boss yet. She does a lot of damage. I think it's a she. Shouldn't assume gender. I like my chair because I like sitting cross-legged, but it makes it really easy to slump as time goes on. How long have I? 40 minutes. One more try. This is why one more try is a slippery slope. People laughed at me when I said the slippery slope fallacy, but that is a real thing. That is a fallacy. I just want to make that perfectly clear. Sorry, this guy is pissing me off just by knowing, like, virtue of knowing he existed. Okay. Okay. That was very weird, wasn't it? Shouldn't revive, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, one-on-one. It's a fair fight now. I'm gonna hide behind this wall so she's forced to get a little close to me. Get my... Oh god, thank god you can parry in midair. I guess I shouldn't say parry, I should say deflect. Dead? Wah, wah. One more try. We'll go to like 45 minutes with this, because there's other stuff we gotta do. So, I don't want to do it, but I'll show you how you can get a backstab on her. If this boss gives you a lot of trouble, you can just basically sneak around the side like this. But I don't want to do that. I'd rather fight her one-on-one. Now I am hoping that I can stay out of range of the other sniper. I cannot. Alright, so what we're gonna do is run away over here, heal up, and wait for her to come to me. Also, there's Discord messages from mine, just so you know. Try to give a heads up every time I get a Discord message, so people aren't like, what? But I don't have a ping. I should be deflecting that. Sorry, deflecting is also the technical term for parrying in this, I think. But it's just really risky. Because if I miss it, there's a good chance she will insta-kill me. Okay, that's one down. Those people are none the wiser. I'm going to use another pellet because they're cheap. Run over here a little bit. Come on, Snake Eye Shirahagi. I imagine that's how you'd lure a snake. It's good to weave in charge attacks every now and again, if you think you can get away with it, because charge attacks tend to do a decent chunk of damage, and I don't think bosses can parry them quite as well. And one of the things you really want to try and do early in a fight is weaken them health-wise. So, oh no. Big cannon guys aggroed. You want to try and weaken them so that uh, their stamina bar, their posture meter, has like a higher chance to like keep up. I got too afraid of cannon, man. How was that? That was 1 minute of no, it wasn't even 1 minute. That was like 35 seconds of silence to ponder on our misdeeds and wrongdoings. To really reflect on what we've done wrong in the past like 10 minutes. To be put in this situation where I am fighting Snake Eye Shirahagi and I drank a gourd for no reason, and you guys are watching me fight Snake Eye Shirahagi for essentially no reason. No! Didn't one-shot me. Tried to go for a cheeky, I thought she'd be stuck on the corner charge attack. Guns are just hard because they do a lot of damage. It was like the first time they added guns in Assassin's Creed, remember that? And they just had to make them really loud and like not stealthy at all to justify them like one-shotting every enemy, because that was still like a period of time where everybody was in like cloth and leather armor. I would have been really sad if I had missed that, I'll be honest. How do we keep ending up on the Buddha statue? Cheeky little healing gourd. Let's not... You shouldn't rely on gimmicks, people. That's the lesson I've learned. One more. Oh, the war-torn mob. Alright, I promise this will be the last one for now. Just because I don't think you want to watch a video of me fighting a later in the game minor boss for like 30 minutes. 20 minutes, maybe. 40 minutes? What are you, crazy? Yes, I know, I could sneak attack her. I want to fight her back here. Okay. It's time to run behind the world famous Buddha statue of invulnerability. That was a complete accident. I did not mean to use that special attack. Sorry. I'm really trying to buy time to heal. There we go. That was a little bit better. I'm dead. These genuinely are some of the hardest bosses to me. I feel like the big technical, like, major bosses that give people a lot of trouble, I know how to deal with now. I think it's just the timing of some of their moves are so tight, as well as knowing they have the gun that can kill me instantly. Alright, I promise that was the last one. We will go do something else now. We have the little, I can't say bonfire. We have the little Buddha that we can teleport here with now. So let's go back to doing the other things I wanted to do. Start here. I'm trying to use my whole brain to figure out what it is I want to do. I'm really hoping that this old lady at the bridge is one of the dying ones because I need people with coughs. Okay, no, she is not. You need coughing people in order to cure the plague, and I don't really feel like going somewhere where they are, if that makes sense. If you're wondering, yes, I am lost, but not all who wander are lost. But in this case, yes, I am lost. That was also my Discord ping. We didn't even kill this guy. I'm like a poser. What am I doing? 'Cause I'm trying to think where I want to go. I don't know why I'm always so lost. Have you guys ever seen that TV show, Lost? That's like me. Now, full spoiler, I have never seen Lost. It was worth it. All his cronies are dead. Now I get to give him an honorable duel. Which is what he would have wanted. I know General Kuranosuke Matsumoto would have wanted this. Sweep? It's okay. No, don't you do your posture recovery. He really gave me that one. I'll say that much for free. Okay. Might as well suck up some gold while I'm here. My Discord ping. I forget what the word for these two-handed great katanas are. I want to say like Odachi or something. Alright, that was shrimple enough. Another prayer bead. It's good for me. 'Tis good for me, my lord. I have to figure out where I shall be going. Please don't. It might just honestly be over here. Am I crazy to think that? No, it is over here. I was crazy to think that. I wasn't crazy, I guess. Sorry, buddy. So this isn't, I don't think it's a boss per se. Sorry, my voice is getting quieter and deeper and gravelier. I wish I could change my voice. I feel like everybody thinks that though. This isn't a boss per se, but he is difficult if you don't know what you're doing and don't have the correct tools at your disposal. Because if you can see, he has armor. Whoops. I love that attack. I think it's a very fun thematic attack. So, let's back up, back up. Yeah, you have to do that. And then he just kind of turns into a normal enemy. If you don't have the armor-piercing spear, though, it can be pretty tough. Just because you have to basically rely on either getting behind them, which isn't the hardest to do, or purely relying on just countering him quick enough and consistent enough that you destroy his posture meter. Breath of Light Life, or Breath of Life Light, is something I really want to get. So I might save up for that. Whoops, didn't mean to jump. This is tempting, just because I don't want to get it later. The Mask Fragment Dragon is kind of important, not really. So I need about 1600 to get all the things I want. Why not? We will purchase the Prayer Bead, and we'll purchase the Dragon's Blood Droplet. We have a ton of pellets, so I'm not worried about those. And then we'll just buy, like, coin purse. Because how many people are infected right now? The Sculptor, the Charmed One. We can go get him real quick. Just so I can move on with my life and not have to worry about Dragon Rot as much. Because I don't think it can ruin your game, but it might eventually kill off NPCs. I don't know, I've never let it happen. But once you get a Blood Rot sample, or a Dragon Rot sample, you can take it to Emma and she'll be like, yes, thank you, my lord. And she'll develop a vaccine. And by vaccine, I mean a thing you use that cures everybody in the whole world instantly for a little bit. Sorry, I'm checking all my very important messages. I had 0. I had none at all. I'm essentially, like I don't exist. A blood sample. Let us see. TY. TY Emma. ILY. Enhance physical attributes. All the prayer necklaces and memories like give a little bit of lore. It's kind of nice. What? What? What am I doing? Ah, here it is. This is where I was. Trying to think. Um, I don't think there's anyone I need to talk to again yet. Watch out, there's crickets down here. There's lots of crickets. I didn't read that at all. This one. Supposedly the fragrant stone is enshrined in a village in the Ashina depths, but how is it to interpret throw oneself? It's just like a little hint on if you get lost later, I guess. This is kind of like Cricket and Ghoulville. You really don't want to let these guys grab you. These rotting ghouls. Because, they can and will, rot you. They will rot you. This is on the other side. I believe over there is the area where you throw yourself down the well, which we just did, and then got filtered by Snake Eyes Shiragami or whatever her name is. I'm still assuming their gender. I say her because I think the Snake Eyes are women. Once again, source my delusions. I don't know, like maybe there's like a note about it or something, like, but I feel like in my truest beliefs that there's like a note or something that says the famous Snake Eye clan full of women. I am a shinobi. One tough man, preferably a strong samurai or young large soldier, such as a member of the taro troop. I believe taro is a form of potato, or like, I don't know, like some sort of starchy vegetable. I don't know if we will do that quest line, because that guy's a bit rude. Something I always have to try and remember is wherever there's water, you kind of have to come back to later in the game. Because you eventually get a thing that lets you, spoiler alert, swim underwater. And there's like a whole secret city of Atlantis down there, pretty much. Just couldn't pick that up until I turned my camera slightly. Look at this guy. Sorry. Sorry. Can I continue this way? Yes, I can. I think those are fish aggroing onto me. For the most part. I also can't imagine deflecting a bullet would be good for your sword. I'm gonna go ahead and say a lot of the things that Sekiro does with his sword is not very, like, good for it. But also, like, what are you gonna do? You know, you can't not swing your sword as a shinobi. I think this is a dead end for now. Pretty heavy emphasis on think. It must not be. I will not stop you if you are determined to enter. My stupid ass. Sorry, my stupid butt doesn't really have the same ring, does it? I was like, who's talking? And then I came out here and like went around the temple. I was like, but there's no one there. I won't lie, that kind of like spooked me a little. I was like, it's like it must be like a ghost. Everyone's gone. I'm all alone. Look at his beautiful little like happy face. Well, it's not very happy right now, but he has like such a sweet face. We'll do his stuff later. Seems there might have been a bridge here that no longer exists. And over there you can see, snakeskin, curious. We will, in fact, kill this monk. If I've learned anything from video games, it's pretty much that all religions are evil somehow. Especially in FromSoft games. This is a fun mouse tool for later that drove me crazy for a long time because I was like, okay, I made a kite go up. What does that do? We can go down this route for a little. I guess when I said this is a dead end, I should have said it is eventually a dead end. Well, I messed that up, huh? I would play a FromSoft version of Sekiro where you play as a barehanded monk fighting enemies. I think that would be low-key kind of fun. The closest you can get is either playing like one of the Souls games or Elden Ring. I guess, oops, that's a thrust, okay. I guess Bloodborne also has some fist weapons. But I would say, you know, those are the closest in terms of it, just playing with fists. As much doo-doo as I'll give it, Dark Souls 2 did have one of the best fist weapons. Granted, sorry, I did not know I'd be in a monk frenzy. I was gonna say, granted, I think the fist weapon I'm thinking of in Dark Souls 2 wasn't like great. Because probably one of Dark Souls 2's best, also my Discord ping, one of Dark Souls 2's best mechanics was power stancing, which if you had enough stats let you like dual wield any two weapons of the same class, and there was a specific weapon, I think called like the Dragon Bone Fist or something like that. That oh no, they saw me. That when you power stanced it with another fist, I believe. What is hitting me? Oh, that guy. Um. You basically got like a shuriken. Is that no? Shuriken's the throwing weapon. Oh my Christ! Okay, that's one down. What do I have here? Um, Shoryuken. That is the Street Fighter move, I believe I'm thinking about. That didn't work. Okay. Ugh. I don't even think there's like a rest point nearby. Hey, another death. Sorry, I'm focusing really hard right now. Oh. Oh, Lord Almighty. Oh. Okay. Just one left. I am struggling. I'm gonna take a pellet. Um, yeah, if you dual wielded a fist weapon and the Dragon Bone fist, I believe you got a special attack that turned into a Shoryuken, and uh, I will say sadly, I don't think it was very good. Like it was, uh, it was okay, but the animation took forever. You could, I think, easily pretty much be knocked out of the animation by even like relatively light attacks. And the damage you got for doing it did not compensate for like how open you were to just kind of eating dirt. It'd be really embarrassing to die to the crickets up here, so let's not. These are the 4 sugar people, or 5 sugar people, by the way. Backstab him. That's fine. That's easy. We can do that. Uh, Gourd seed. Uh-oh. Alright, I don't like to do this often, but we are going to just loot and run. The fruits of the serpent. The fresh one is over there. Over the cliff through the hole, that's where you'll find it. Rice for me, that's the way. I don't have any rice. They can't escape the window. You know, hate to use and abuse them like that, but if they're gonna be stuck in the window, that's not my fault. Now I do have a problem. I don't remember where Tabuda statue is in this area, and these enemies are hardcore, man. Like, these are enemies that I don't really want to trifle with. I hope, gosh, I hope that's the people inside. Uh-oh. This guy's not too bad. He's just like a normal little swordsman. I have a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. I have a feeling that the way I want to go is potentially that way and then up a cliff, if I'm remembering correctly. I mean, if I die, it's no big deal. It's not really that hard to get back here if you just run instead of fighting, you know, 1 billion monks. You know, it's not my fault. I just happen to have fun killing 1 billion monks. That guy, I think he is looking directly at us. He is the enemy that I, more than anything else here, do not want to aggro. Like, they are bad news. That's where I want to go. I'm fairly certain. I don't think they can come up here. But I'm going to run nevertheless. Okay. I really want to go back and fight some of the big bosses that I'm missing. Because I like them a lot. We're going to buy Breath of Life. This, when I get a death blow, whether it's a backstab or I parry them to death, will give me health, which will greatly help my sustain in laning phase. I don't even play MOBAs. It'll help me sustain without using pellets and gourds all the time. So basically, the way Dragon Rot works is I use my blood to power me back up to life, and if my blood runs out of power, it kind of sucks the blood from other people. So that really only affects it when you die forever, when you die for real in real life. That is to say, if you revive and then live, nothing happens. If you revive and then die, I think that's mostly when it occurs. I would like Sabimaru. Piercing Sabimaru would be really good. Great Feather Mist Emblem would be nice. Purple Fume Spark. I'm a believer in Sabimaru. And the Mist Feather to an extent. We might as well Dragon Route Restoration. There's like 5 people are currently dying and we have 2 droplets. And I'm never gonna die again, so like, it doesn't really matter, I guess, right? We're going to continue in Senpu Temple, despite my better judgment. It might just become a meme at this point that every video I have goes longer and longer. These guys are pretty annoying. We're not gonna fight them every time, but we are gonna fight them a little. Like, just like a little. Is this where I came out of? No. Oh, this is where I would have come out of had I jumped over here. Maya thought I wasn't poisoned, or I guess forgot I was poisoned. I guess it doesn't count as a death, because I didn't technically forever die yet. In my mind, these people are up here because they're gathering poison from poison geckos. We will be going that way. I believe is the only way forward. I forgot to press X to wall hang. Thank God in this world, if you fall off, some benevolent, like, spirit picks you up and just, like, gently places you back where you fell off. Did someone message me? I have, like, a ping on Discord. See, people do like me. Apparently, my friend got a check from a class action lawsuit. You got a decent little chunk of change. That was my Discord ping, and you are almost certainly about to hear another Discord ping. That's just the way of the world. If you watch my videos, you will hear my Discord pings. I will try to remember next video to disable them at least for while the video is playing. I think you're supposed to give that to the Tarot troop member, Kotaro. Lizards are great because with that new ability to give vitality back on death blows, they're kind of just like little free sacks of healing. So I think that's where you appear with the demon bell tree, because this should seem semi-familiar. Monkey booze. Yeah, there's the guy in the wall. There's the room you enter into. This is the door that's locked from the other side. Also means we can use this Buddha statue to rest. Let's go give him the pinwheel, I think. Because I think he just really wants the pinwheel. I think that'd make him really happy, actually. Like, really happy. Everyone, they are children of the rejuvenating waters, and I remember I tried to find a pure white pinwheel for that child. He wants me to spirit him away. Now, get your mind out of the gutter. That does not mean kill him forever and all time. He is a cool guy. Don't murder him forever. Do I want to continue down here? I kind of want to go check something real quick. I want to go talk to the man who hates rats. Sorry, I'm once again having bad manners in Discord messaging. I feel like playing this and talking makes me realize I have like no interesting stories at all. Like I have no like cool I don't know, experiences to talk about. I just talk about the game. Okay, he says truly nothing. What about you? She also says truly nothing. Okay, waste of time. Waste of everyone's time. Slightly my time, mostly your time if you're watching this, because if I waste my time, that means you're like wasting your time squared. An hour and 27 minutes. I wanna fight like a boss or two. Let's go fight some bosses, I guess. Cause we can keep going here for like a little bit and then we get stopped. Same with I think over here or something. So we'll go back to where they like kind of actually want us to be, which is in the Ashina Dojo. This is one of the fights early on that like I have a feeling like filtered a lot of people. Did they remove the other guy here? Okay, that was a sweep. Because this guy, he's very aggressive. And you can't play, like, too passively. It's basically, if you can learn the timing for that. And the timing for that is not very hard. It's just how quickly it comes out. And he's also kind of like, I think he's meant to teach you like you can't get through every boss just by attacking and not really like worrying about parrying or like deflecting. Because if you don't deflect, he is like impossible. Meanwhile, if you do deflect him, very easy. Sweep attack. Like, it's to the point where I would almost say he's one of the easier slash easiest fights in the game if you know how to deal with it. Also, there used to be a guy here, I'm like fairly sure. Maybe that's like you come back here later and there's like a second version of him or something. I can't remember, but like I definitely remember having to sneak into this room and like inch my way around the corner so that I could kill the guy around the corner. Hanging scroll of an old battle. Ghost once lurked the lands of Ashina. The ghost lightning was of the fountainhead gods, unstoppable by normal means. Avoid ground. Reverse the lightning. That is specifically telling you how to reverse lightning. Almost as if you might need that soon. So basically you have to jump into the air, deflect the lightning, and then attack to swing it back at whoever shot the lightning at you. I wonder why, you know, we could possibly need that. That's the reed whistle. That's Kuro calling for me. Oh, we're entering the land of many cutscenes. This has been about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna try this boss once, maybe twice if the first fight is terrible and I do terrible. But then I'm probably gonna go do some other stuff. Possibly some chores. Possibly RuneScape. Maybe just go for a walk. I should get like a little thing for my phone so it doesn't look like I'm looking at my phone like this all the time. Because if I do this wrist stretch, oh, it feels good. Dude, it's like he knew I was there. Bending your wrist back when you're like on your wrists all day, like on a keyboard or controller. It's like pleasurable how much it stretches out your little tendons or whatever. Okay, does this put me right into a fight? It's hard to be mad at Genichiro because he's not like a villain, really. He just wants to defend his homeland with like whatever means possible. I was meant to be like into him. This is one of the nicest bosses because you can really feel the flow sometimes. That was a grab, okay. I thought that was going to be a sweep, so I went to jump. You want to try and not get hit by the bow. Okay, I knew that was a grab that time. Really want to get our posture meter back down. Like, is it that evil to want to defend your country knowing your country, even if it's kind of bad, can be saved using like a kind of forbidden power? But I guess that's the point of like forbidden or taboo powers, is that um they're like the most tempting, but generally they like are forbidden for a reason. Like in the case of dragon rot, like um it causing like stagnation. I could hear the puppy rousing from her slumber, perhaps. Get away from that. So I'm now distracted because I hear her getting up. Ooh, that was a sweep. That was interesting. This is a good first fight. In my opinion, at least. As in, it's not a one-sided, like, I don't know, fight either way. He really does have a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Can I eat a pellet? Because I know the gimmick here. Well, it's not a gimmick. Heresy. Heresy. I always want to say hearsay, but it's not heresy. He's so cool. Ow. Holy moly. The same move twice in a row. Deflect, deflect. I need to deflect. It was too early. Oh, I don't have any gourd left. I must be out of my gourd. Get it? Get it like I'm like I have no gourd left. That move is hard to deal with when you're like close. Oh, too early. Too early. The Mikiri counters can be really hard because, oh, there she is. There she is. That little brown lump, that's Daisy. She must have got too hot. But, the Mikiri counters can be hard because, while you don't have to be, like, exactly precise, you have to be pretty precise. We're not watching all the cutscenes. Well, I'll do this one more time. Just because I'm having such a good time with it. This is one of my favorite fights in the game. Like, I would say, probably top 3. I guess maybe with a caveat. Okay, so I was trying to watch his animation there. Trying to make sure that in the heat of battle I can differentiate between him doing a sweep and a thrust. I really need to not get hit from his bow as much, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm doing bad today. I think I'm getting rusty. Perhaps I need some rusties. That's a Cars reference. He thought he could out sneak me. I'd like to keep up the pressure. I was hoping that'd be close enough. Oh, you should have not gone for the bow there, bud. Ooh, we both like fainted there. I think that's one of the funniest ways to end those fights, is to jump on their head and then jump through them and stab them. Oh, it looks like Daisy wants to go out. Another reason this will probably be my last fight. My Discord message. Hopefully you can't hear her crying in the background. There we go. That's how you lightning counter. My Discord message. Maybe not the most satisfying ending to that fight, because I kind of just like... Oh! I picked up my phone because I'm like waiting for the cutscene. The wolf swore vengeance on Genichiro Ashina. Blood Smoke Ninjutsu. Allows one to retake the element of surprise. So this is like a new mechanic that we've just gotten. Ninjutsu. Now when I death blow someone, uh, like, you know how I sneak up behind people and backstab them? I can use this to create a mist of blood. And that'll make it so that people can't see me again. It's like a smoke screen. Almost like a smoke bomb. Let me... Sorry, I have a fan on. Oh, hi Daisy. Hi puppy. She's waiting really calmly on the floor for me to get up and open my door. Yeah, this is really where you can see, like, his goals, you could argue, are noble, in that he wants to defend his country from invaders, but his means and obsession with getting the power to do it have now kind of corrupted him in a sense. It's one of those things like, do the ends justify the means? I mean, for him, you kind of argue so far, yeah, because he hasn't really done anything like, evil per se. But it's that dang slippery slope fallacy. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe. Born a peasant, Genichiro Ashina was taken in by the Ashina after his mother's death. With his country on the brink of defeat, Genichiro took to heretical arts and mastered the lightning of Tomo. Tomo? Such heresy may be the key to saving her. I wouldn't say, you can also fight old bosses, old big bosses, at least. But I wouldn't say, like, what he's doing has so far been, like, that evil. It depends on, like, how bad being heretical is. Because if you're just going against the orthodox religion of the area, like... But if it's, you know, evil for a reason, or if it's forbidden for a reason, then I guess that changes things. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. That was the boss I've been wanting to do for like the last 2 days to end a video on. Sorry about my voice cracking. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Next time, I'll talk to everybody inside, and then I think I'm going to begin the search on how to deal with immortality. I think that's the next part. So this might be like the halfway-ish point, kinda, of the game, and quiet about that. But for now, that's it. So if you watched any of these videos, if you're hearing this message especially, thank you. But I'll see you next time.